Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my December Maxi Monthly overview with the exciting news that Gallery is coming to console, as well as a preview of the art style for the community stuff pack vote, which is coming soon. I have on the screen there a summary of what I'm going to be going over in the video, essentially 3 things from the December Maxi Monthly, the 2 that I mentioned, plus the Sims Mobile and Sims Freeplay announcements, as well as the some workarounds for 2 big issues since the last PC Mac update that SimGuru Nick tweeted about earlier today. So I'm going to be going in reverse in terms of things that were announced in the Maxi Monthly. The first thing that I'm going to talk about, they mentioned at the end, and SimGuru Frost here has a tweet. Super excited to announce that the Sims 4 Gallery is not only coming to our console players, but will also be cross-platform between PC and console, one step closer to bringing our 2 platforms together. So that means that PC and console will be able to share with each other. So I think that is amazing news. And but one thing they mentioned also in the live stream, and then SimGuru Legacy also confirmed here, as that CC is going to be disabled in the console gallery, so you wouldn't be able to see the uploads that use CC at all. This was in response to someone's tweets asking about it, so they will only be able to see non-CC items on the console gallery. They did mention in the live stream that they had looked into this, but it was more complicated and was going to make it take longer, so they just wanted to get it out sooner, so they put it up as it is. But I think it's something they're still going to be trying to look into so that you can see it, at least. I'm not saying CC itself is coming to the gallery. I have no comment on that at all. But, you know, the ability to see it, because even for PC and Mac on the gallery, you can see it and download it. You don't get the custom content with it. You just can download it, and it comes without the specific custom content. And one thing they did say is that it's coming in early 2020. They didn't have an exact timing for it yet, but hopefully it's soon. So that is very exciting news. So the second thing they talked about in the live stream is they presented some concept art for the new community stuff pack, i.e. the arts and crafts / knitting. And there were 3 that they presented, and they also mentioned that the voting starts on December 23rd, 2019. They did only show the concept art for the essentially a room concept art, but when it comes time for voting, there will be also concept art for the CAS items too, but they'll be somewhat like in line with what these pictures are here. So this first one here is granny chic. That's what this particular look is. And then the second one now on the screen is Cozy Craft Workshop, which was quite funny because they reversed them and got them mixed up in the live stream, but then they corrected themselves. This final one is DIY Delight. So that's that. I can't say I have a favorite. And one thing they did also mention is that the items that are shown here in the picture, it does not mean that those items are what is going to come in the pack, because the actual item vote will be later. This is just looking at the style, not actually what's in here, but it's to give you an idea of what things might look like. So now the final thing I'm going to talk about, which was actually the first thing they talked about in the live stream, was there was an update about the Sims Mobile and the Sims Freeplay. They showed the newest Sims TV video, which when I checked was not live yet. So if you actually want to watch it, I will have a link to the replay of this video down below. And this particular part starts at 6:45 or around there. So they talked about the Sims Mobile. They're getting a new neighborhood, and then there was a new special event that was going on. I just showed a picture here on the screen of the new neighborhood that is coming. And then for the Sims Freeplay, there is a new quest starting called Hearth of Stone, and they talked about that a little bit too. They being SimGuru Megs from Fire Monkeys. There was the video and she talked about it. So that's sort of the quick peek at the Sims Mobile and the Sims Freeplay information that was in there. Now, moving on. Earlier today, SimGuru Nick tweeted about 2 big issues since last week's game update, which I did mention in my game update video, but he tweeted about some workarounds for them if you are having these problems. So the first one is a little bit more serious, even though it actually doesn't have quite as many reports, but it has a lot of reports. If your game is randomly jumping to 3 times speed all on its own, then you need to fire your maid as a temporary workaround. The bug happens when a maid situation is going on your home lot, and some of your household sims are off lot, like for work or school. Now, I have to say, when I had this happen, my sim was on the lot, but she was working from home, and I still had this issue. But firing the maid or canceling the maid service did work for me anyways. So here is the original report. So you can see at the time that I got this screenshot earlier today, 260 people had the problem, which is a lot of Me Too's for a report on EA Answer headquarters. And then there is an accepted solution, which was put in there by SimGuru Nick, and it is still an open issue. It's just to make it more noticeable that this is the workaround that you should be trying to do. He does go on to say that if you cancel the maid service via the phone while the maid is on the lot, they'll potentially finish their shift, and the bug will keep occurring as long as they're still on the lot, as long as they're acting in the maid role. If you fire them via the pie menu, if they're actively on your lot, it should cancel the maid situation immediately. The only issue I see with possibly doing that is if the game is moving so fast, it can be hard to click on the maid to do that. But anyways, I would just suggest you fire your maids before they even come, if you can do that. And the second issue is specific to shower tub combos and the take shower interaction. A temporary workaround would be getting rid of shower tub combos and just using regular showers, or just take a bath or bubble baths. But I personally don't use bubble baths for my young adults or up, because I think it's just fraught with chance of your Sims dying from being hysterical, i.e. getting too playful. So that's actually why I don't usually let my Sims bathe. I usually like them to shower. But for me, I don't have a lot of shower tub combos, because in the past, and as was fixed with last week's game update, used to need to have the bath separate from the shower to be able to take the spa baths that came with Spa Day. So just as a point of reference, this one has 563 people having that problem. So that's quite a lot, and it's a huge increase from when I showed this in my first video that was right after the game update, which already had a lot at that time. Now, I have seen people saying that they still have this problem even with bathing. Bathing still gives them the issue. Now, the first thing I have to say, if you're having a problem, you're not having this specific problem, you're just having problems with your bath and tubs altogether, try replacing them. If you have mods or CC, check to see whether maybe you don't have the problem without them. And then the other big thing I recommend doing is delete your local thumb cache package, which you can see on the screen where that is. This is for Windows. It should be similar for Mac. That can solve all sorts of problems. And then try repairing your game in Origin if that's not enough, and see if that helps. Hopefully it will. So just as a final reminder, Discovery University is coming out to console tomorrow. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!